Wait. Why she had me black, but now she back up on my dick again? I don't give a fuck about how you feel, that's insignificant. I just wanna win, don't call me twin, cause we ain't synonyms. Just got off the phone with some niggas that's really rich in this, and it just hit me. Call my bitch like, did you miss me? I just bought this whip with rap money, how could you diss me? I just know these niggas act funny like it was Ripley's. Damn, I can't believe it, got them fiending. They keep telling me I'm cold, bitch, I'm anemic. Got them tweaking shit, I'm working like a dog. When they gon' feed me, I've been reaching like I'm trying to steal the ball. Bitch, I'm on defense on my demon shit. Always been a piece of shit, ain't tweaking.
What's up, gang?
We're in my friend's house.
Welcome to the world's greatest seed-related podcasts.
I like that someone said Chuck is getting so much more comfortable on the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure, man.
Saying the funniest shit.
Yeah, he also proceeded to say you had a lot of good one-liners last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
No, you did.
Which I don't know if I agree with that, but-
Punching us, dude.
I'm kind of like the king of comedy right now.
I think so.
Yeah, it literally goes.
Chuck.
So
Chuck.
He said it goes. 1 me, 2 me, 3
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
and then coming in at number 4,
My shoes got to come off, by the way.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
fine. That's
no.
fine. That's fine. Look at that.
I mean,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
in someone else's home that we don't even know. So
Yeah, we're just dragging mud through here anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I got slides on.
You playing Mario in there?
So, what have you guys been into?
I'll go first. Why not? Played golf this morning. Woke up drunk, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, pick me up.
Yeah.
I need a toothpaste." So
Again?
yeah, I
2
mean,
days in a row.
Yeah, I didn't have toothpaste last night because it was at fucking Michael's house. You know, what I'm saying?
No,
but when I got here,
Well, yeah.
yeah, I would drive home just to brush my teeth. That's what I did yesterday.
Dude, I hate going to bed without brushing my teeth.
Oh no,
worst.
yeah,
It's
it makes me very
Makes
upset,
makes me
so-
feel very gross.
And I can't go anywhere unless I brush my teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I hit
Like
some
twice a
fucking
day.
mouthwash just
Yeah.
just because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I drove home, got some toothpaste before your graduation party. But this morning, my homie's like, "Oh, dude, I'll pick you up," and I was like, "Yeah, come pick me up. My phone's dead, so message me on Instagram." That's what I told everybody, like all of y'all. And I went to the gas station just to buy dude. This is the craziest layout you'll ever see at a gas station. Okay, a bootlegger, 6 PBRs, PBR lights, allergy medicine, a Red Bull, and toothpaste.
Say a lot of
basically,
liquids.
I had and a Gatorade Zero.
Oh, thank
Hell
God.
Yeah, I had to
Thank
get
God.
hydrated.
What flavor Gatorade you mess with?
I've been drinking the Zeros, so
Yeah,
Glacier Ice Zero, whatever
Glacier
like the
Ice is
light
goated.
blue one is,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
They're solid. I like zero sugar anything anymore. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm very into like zero sugar type stuff. And people are always like, "Oh, the artificial sweeteners."
Yeah, they're like the fucking what's it called? Aspartame.
aspartame and stuff. But I'm like, dude, zero, whatever. Like, heck yeah.
Dude, I got super nerdy and researched, like, everybody talks about aspartame and all that shit, you know, because they put it in fucking atomic bombs. That is,
Yeah, because
that is genuine
it's basically
truth.
chemical cum, dude. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is. Chemical seed.
Chemical cum.
It
But
took
I
us
mean,
10
like,
minutes.
but I
not
mean,
even.
like, it's true. It really is a terrible chemical. But dude, the amount that it would take to harm you is like you would have to drink like I think it was like 600 or 700 Diet Cokes a day to get a trace of harm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
a
you
lot
would
better
have to-
than like artificial sugar, obviously.
Yeah, like you would have to have like pure aspartame extract and put it in your veins like drugs in order to have any bad
Like raw
effect from
coconut
it.
oil.
Yeah.
form. Yeah.
Like it's fine.
So
crazy.
you're a blue Gatorade, like the pale blue glacier
blue,
freeze.
Blue and grape.
Yeah.
Grape is just grape anything, you know. I know people like say it tastes like cough syrup, but like grape anything is one of my favorites.
I only like grape Gatorade if I'm sick.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
something
not.
about
I'm
grape.
not big on grape flavored stuff.
My Gatorade's the OG. Just lemon lime, dude. Lemon lime.
I knew you
Yeah.
were gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say. What are you about to put on me?
My
Lemon lime?
Yeah, I'm lemon lime and orange Gatorade.
My man. Not orange.
I mean, those are like those are the ones that are FDA approved. Like
They're the most basic ones, but I like them the most.
That's like the first two Gatorades ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
basically.
I hate to sound like an old head or something with anything and be like the original's the best, but OG Gatorade's the goat, dude. Lemon lime's the goat.
Yeah, boomer type beat. There's a cat in here and there's a dog. The dog probably will not.
There's a Khajiit.
A Khajiit.
Ollie.
Khajiit has wares if you have.
Oh, he's falling.
Hey,
Dummy.
He just shit.
hey, Ollie. Yeah, he's got the wares. If we have I've got the coin, dude.
I've got the coin, by the way.
I went to the casino last night. Won $40, dude. I can pay you.
He won 80, and then I convinced him to keep spending. So he won 40 total.
Well, wait, let's go ahead and get into that.
Okay, so somehow I've had a beer open on every single one of these podcasts.
And you don't have to hold back, by the way. I'm not. It's fine.
I was going to say it's against your will. I'm about to get in here.
That's fine.
Me and Logan and his friend went to the casino last night. His friend's girlfriend took us.
I sat out this trip, by the way, because
Yeah.
I'm trying to be tight with my money spending,
No,
so I didn't go.
Chuck's like
So.
a responsible adult or what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, times is rough right now, but it'll be fine. Like,
We have
anyway.
nothing to lose. Well, Chuck just moved into an apartment. I'm sure paying a security and a pet deposit sucks. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm a bartender.
But anyway, I was not there for the celebration that we're going to be talking about.
That's okay.
Well, he was there
You had
for
a
part
couple
of the
beers with us,
celebration.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's reel it back. Anyways, we went to Michael Waltrip's bar. If anyone knows who that is, it's a NASCAR driver. Who doesn't know who that is?
I'll never forget when he pushed Dale Jr. for that. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, fucking pretty solid beers. I had like a Tupelo honey ale, kind of like an amber ale. So did Chuck.
Yeah, it was really
That's
good.
good.
Logan, I can't remember what he drank first, but
Talladega Light.
you drank two of those.
No, I drank one, and then I drank a.
Yeah, what was the second one? Was it
The second one was the Talladega Light. The first one was not the Tupelo. And
Wasn't it
not
the
peach.
orange?
Oh yeah, it was that
Tangerine.
tangerine sunshine.
Tangerine,
It's like,
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
their
yeah.
Blue Moon equivalent. Kind
Yeah,
of,
it's like a wheat. It's like a citrus wheat beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we drink those, and we're like, "Damn, dude, I didn't know a NASCAR driver could brew like this. Oh my god."
That man knows his way around some hops.
I drink the amber one, then I drink a hazy IPA, and I hate hazy IPAs, but it was solid. And then I couldn't stop sneezing. It sucked. I sneezed for like 6 hours straight. It sucked so bad. And then we get to Logan's friend's house, Michael, and fucking I take an allergy pill, which should have made me drowsy, but so it pulled me up a bit. And then that didn't work. I kept sneezing, so I took some fucking steroid spray to the nose.
Straight to the dome.
Straight to the dome. Michael's girlfriend lives right above him. And she's like, "Oh shit, I'll take you to the casino." We get in. Already drank a Four Loko.
Well, yeah.
A full tall boy Four Loko.
Yeah, let's What's wrong, Chuck?
We didn't start a timer for when we
got it.
started.
I got
Oh,
it.
you did?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
My bad.
Yeah, let's back it up a bit.
Let's back up. We each drank a tall Four Loko.
Tall boy, 24-ounce Four Loko, different flavors: watermelon, American, and you had the
Jungle Juice.
We drink those, and Logan's like, "Do you want a Rolling Rock?" And I was like, "I'm fucking stupid right now, so no way."
I drink 2 Pebbles and a Michelob before we head out. On top of the Four Loko, and I had 2 beers right before that.
So I pissed 6 times. I'm still scratching my eyes and sneezing everywhere. Logan's like, "Do you want a Rolling Rock?" And I was like, "I'm debilitated right now. I'm just fucking, I'm incapacitated. There's nothing that can happen." So he brings me a Rolling Rock anyways. I drink that. We get in her car. Go to the casino. It was just goober shit. And then we get in there. And I piss. And I'm like, "Guys, follow me to the bathroom." Because I'm a degenerate. I know exactly the layout of this fucking casino. So I was like, "Logan, Michael, follow me." We go pee. I sit down on a buff slot immediately. And they were like, "We need to get a drink." And I was like, "All right." So I spun 3 $5 spins and then got up. I just lost $15. Got right back up. We go to the bar. Logan's like, "Do you guys have any light beer?" And they name off 20 beers. And he says, "Yeah, Michelob Ultra. That'll do me fine." So they hand him a bottle. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, no, that was the second time. The first time, yeah, we just talked about this. The first time, Logan's smoking a Newport already, like a Newport menthol, and me and Michael walk up to the bar, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna fuck him up so bad. I said, I'm gonna get Logan a cider. I saw a gypsy cider thing, so grab 2 of those. Logan's just sitting on a glass shelf, just smoking a cigarette, eyes closed, just.
Hey,
That cat's going stupid. Hey, leave the blinds alone. Anyways, he rails this gypsy cider, and I accidentally dose him. Apparently, Michael fucking drank a Long Island iced tea every time. Didn't know that.
Every time
I
went up
never
there
saw him with a drink in his hand. But each time I saw him, he was leaning a little bit more forward, walking. Him and Logan are just following me around. So, like, I hit a couple times. I hit, like, 120, 150, blah, blah, blah. We leave the casino, and I put, like, the $90 I had from a ticket on a roulette hand, or a blackjack hand. I can't remember what it was, because we were fucking stupid drunk.
It was bad, dude.
So, I throw, like, the 90 to 100 left, lose, and I'm like, all right, I'm down, like, $200. So... I go home, or we go home. His girlfriend picks us back up. We go to McDonald's. Logan's just, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He kept saying, I'm sorry. And I was like, what are you even sorry for? And he's like, I don't know. I'm so fucking sorry. So I kept trying to drill him about that. And he just, I'm sorry. And I was like, dude, it's okay. We're just drunk. You haven't done anything bad. You know, we all have to like unweave each other's trauma sometimes, especially when we're shit-faced.
Oh, I mean, words of affirmation is my love language anyway. And when I'm drunk,
dude,
it's
I just kept
50 times
hold you
worse.
like this. And I was like, buddy, it's okay. We're just rocking back and
Yeah,
forth.
I just remember me and Noah's in the back seat. And I remember like leaning on top of him like this. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And he's like, dude, you're fine. You're fine. And so it was my first time meeting my friend's girlfriend. Was what I felt so embarrassed about.
Yeah, so he felt bad. He felt bad because
Noah has a video of me. I was just going, I really want to meet you when I'm sober. Like, I'm really a pretty nice guy. And she goes, you're a nice guy right now. Like, it's okay.
I said, Logan, just because you're drunk, you're not a dirtbag.
yeah.
I was like, I just want to meet you when I'm sober. I'm sorry. You're sober driving us around. That fucking sucks. And she's like, it's fine, dude. She gets us all like 2 or 3 McChickens and fries.
I didn't even. I was like, please don't get me fries, and she got me fries, and I was like, God,
yeah.
I'll dig in.
Oh, dude, I remember eating the rest of your fries because by the time I remember you telling me on the couch, you're like, please eat this food slow, like don't get sick. And I was like, okay, and I ate 2 McChickens within 20 seconds
with toppings.
I just had mayonnaise like in my mustache. I'm like,
The main mustache was just a white line basically, and he went to bed. And I said, put your feet up. You can put your feet up on me. And he's just like, no.
Dude, I don't remember that part.
He fell asleep like this with a blanket over him. And I was like, Logan, put your feet up. I'll sit somewhere else. And he's like, no.
I don't remember that part of it at all.
Oh, that was late. And then fucking Michael's still awake. And
I do remember. I remember asking him, now that we're talking about it, I remember asking him to show you his racing simulator.
Yeah, he did. He opened it and he turned his computer off and turned around and just starts watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I remember it vividly because both of you were blackout, and I was like right before that. So like I can still remember all of last night, you know. So Michael's like, "Yeah, I'll show you." Literally just turns around. It was so funny. So I'm just like watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and I'm talking to Michael, and then I look over and he's just. And Logan's just still like this. So I was like, dude, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go home. I have to go take care of it. I gotta go. And it's like, it's nothing, it's nothing personal or anything. But I was like, God damn, bro, like I'm wide awake.
Yeah, no,
So,
I was not upset with you. I woke up at 2 a.m. to a message. It's like,
I said,
hey,
I'm home $690.
You said I'm up $690, and I was like, I'm like looking around. He's not in the bed, and I was like, huh. So Michael, he's talking about Michael. He was asleep in like a gaming chair, like
literally a desk. I
it
felt
was
so bad.
Yeah.
I shook him a couple times. Said, hey, buddy. You're gonna hurt your neck.
Yeah.
And it was just, I mean, drunk ramblings. I was,
Yeah.
I think I was shining a flashlight in his face too. I was like, get up.
You're gonna hurt your neck. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
As soon as I went in there and like I knew Noah was gone, I went in there and I like put my hand on his chest and I was like, Mike. And he looked at me and I said, Noah's gone. You can go lay in your bed. And he just goes, my fucking neck, and just walked in there. That's all he said.
So we're so close to finishing this, and we can get into the movie too, but into the movies. But fucking, I'll leave. Shout out Andrew. Andrew comes and picks me up all the way in Bristol, and he's like, I'm fucking faded right now. He pulls up and he's drunk.
Oh God.
And he was like, let's go home. So I was like, all right. I said, listen, I'm not at my regular house. Like, I'm watching my friend's house. He drives me all the way back here, Shelby's house. Thank you, Taz, Ollie. Thank you, and Trent.
Yeah, thanks,
But
Taz.
he drives me all the way back here, and I was
you're
like,
welcome, man.
I said, I got to take care of these animals. I said, come in though, I'll give you a beer. You know, I had like 2 or 3 beers in the fridge. I said, just come in, I'll give you a beer. You know, we'll hang out. I was kind of scared of him going home. He was fucking faded, you know. So we come in here. I let the dog out, and I was like, "Yo, let's go gamble online." I said, "I didn't win anything tonight. Let's go." He's on. He puts $20 down on 2 websites. Loses all of it, like immediately. Like literally by the time I pissed both those websites, he's like already logged out, and he's like, "I think I'm going home." I said, sit down. We're getting on Bovada. So put in $50. Just bought a bunch of bonus games on slots and won fucking literally like $520.
That's insane.
Pulled
dude.
it to my crypto immediately. I was like, all right. So my phone's been dead all day. It could be like $450 right now. Yo, he's a rat. He's a
Rat bastard.
Yeah, he's a rat pastor. Anyways, won all that, pulled it out.
Did
and
he
then-
attack your toe?
Yeah, I was petting him with my foot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's on
God,
me.
man.
He's
I
mean.
mean, it's on
he's
me.
mean. He bit me. Yeah, like he's done nothing but bite me. But he's chill.
He's
chill
a Khajiit
sometimes.
berserker.
We wake up. I'm in this house. Apparently Logan, you know, is still at Michael's house, and Michael said he didn't take his Newports. Like I left a whole pack of cigarettes there because I was like, this feels like stealing. I had 17 cigarettes left out of a pack. So
You only smoked 3
yeah,
the whole night?
Yep.
yeah, I smoked 2.
Oh, dude, I smoked half a
No.
pack.
You made me immediately answer like that. Yeah.
I smoked
Yeah.
half a pack. We were only at the casino for like 2 hours.
Well,
I smoked half a pack.
I got these bad
Jesus.
boys. So yeah, I smoked 2 at the apartment, and I smoked 1 in the casino, and I put it in someone's drink. Dude, oh my god, forgot. Do you remember
God.
this? I found a
No.
Long Island iced tea.
Was it Michael's that he just
No,
left?
no. Like we walked up to a fucking slot, and he might have had his drink in his hand. He might have already finished it. But I found a Long Island iced tea. I slammed my beer, and then I was like, "Oh, this is here for me," and it still had ice in it, like someone had just left. So I drank a random Long Island.
No, I didn't.
God, man.
I did
That's
not remember
like
that.
COVID fears this man. No, yeah, I did.
Casino hates to see these boys coming. I tell you.
Yeah. How can 3 guys just lose money?
And I kept dropping my beer over and over too, trying to find you.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that. So
I wasn't-
at the casino. Logan, I was like, "Go get me a beer, you and Michael." And
You handed me your debit card. Terrible idea.
Yeah,
You should not have done that.
It's insane. I still have it.
I mean, I know. That's what I'm saying. Terrible. I mean, I was black out. Terrible idea.
My logic was always like, Michael will take care of Logan, and they were both so
No,
shit-faced.
you took care of us.
Yeah, that I was just like, hey guys, walk this way, walk this way, walk this way. She's here, okay, let's walk this way, you know. But I sent Logan off to get a beer. I probably did this twice. So I probably drank like 4 beers in there. And I was like, I'll buy both of you a beer if you want one, you know, blah, blah, blah. Michael would like pay for his, but I was like, Logan, get whatever you want. By the time Logan would make it back to me, my beer was half full, and he would sit. One time he sat it on the slot and immediately just sweeped it off into the floor, and the beer like volcano just like.
So bad.
Yeah, we were shit faced. It was pretty sick.
It was fun.
No, it was awesome.
We
I
got
had so
two
much
in-
fun.
two in for our
Michael and
sixth.
Travis, thank you guys for watching. You guys are sick. Great guys.
Yeah, I didn't meet Michael, but
You got
I
to
met
meet
Travis. Yeah,
You got
Great
to meet
guy.
Travis.
good guy. Great
Super
guy.
sweet
Yeah.
dude.
Really sweet. Really nice guy.
So instead of
Really
being
cute.
gay,
Really cute.
really cute. Yeah, I would wear a scrub cap of him. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
so movies. What's number one, fellas?
We're on number 1.
Don't make that Jasmine noise.
Oh yeah, my
You
bad.
have kidney stones.
Dude, she's dead, dude.
no,
Come on, dude.
stop.
There's no way they didn't fucking put her down, man.
Dude, she's in fucking Roanoke right now.
In an iron log.
She's in Oak Ridge.
That shit we were saying about the Iron Lung made me cry, bro. It was so funny. We're not getting monetized anyways with this vape.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, like right now. Anyways, okay. So,
Dude,
shit.
you wait till Mr. Clean calls us.
Oxy?
They've been emailing me. I've been telling them I was busy.
OxyClean? More like,
Can I get a drink before we start
yeah.
the movies?
Absolutely.
What should is there like water I can add?
Yeah, there's like filtered water in there. Oh, dude, he fell. He
Oh,
fell.
dude, Chuck just fell on the floor.
That's a fridge.
That's a yeah. That's the handle. Hey, drink that Kinder's. Drink that Kinder's barbecue sauce.
Yeah, there's glasses. Hella glasses. We got bartenders in this crib. Don't do that again. There's mustard in the side door if you want that for your water.
I want to see if I'm for the people listening to this. We don't discuss what our picks are going to be. So this whole time, there's been potential for us to say the same movie, and it's not happened, which is nice.
We've
I think I
guessed in
know-
our group chat. We've guessed.
I think
like,
I know
number one.
both of y'all's number one, but
No, you don't know
I'm
me. I don't
I'm
fuck with you.
curious. Oh, you don't fuck with me like that?
No, anyways, continue.
I'm
sorry.
curious to know if I'm right. So that part's kind of exciting for me because like I just want to know if I'm right.
We gotta.
I'm back.
fucking... KJ,
I'm a
Is
hydro
your mic
homie.
on? Is your mic on?
damn it.
Yeah.
KJ. Damn it. I was gonna say pick a number.
Chris
You know,
Johnson.
that's who goes first. Anyways.
That's all right.
Oh, hey.
1 through 3, pick a number now.
1 through 3.
That's you,
You
Chuck.
gotta go first.
You're
She
three.
said
I'm
3 for Dale.
Okay, all right. Fuck.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much.
Either way, it ain't me. I'm 2 regardless.
All right. Break down the list here. 5, I had Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
4, I had Her. 3, Superbad. 2, Rushmore. 1. Dun-dun-dun. All right. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yes, I knew it.
Jim
I
Carrey's
knew it.
best movie.
Yeah.
Fucking what's her name? Kate Olsen, the girl in
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah.
I knew it. Such a good movie.
Something
man.
about it, dude. It's a movie about having a good relationship but fucking it up, and then erasing your mind, just have peace with it. It's almost it's kind of like Her, you know.
Yeah,
It's like new technology, but it's working on the brain. So she completely erases her mind of her and Jim Carrey's character dating. So every time he sees her, he's like, "What the fuck? You don't remember me? What's up, Taz?"
There's a hound.
He's like,
He's like side. He's like
He's
goes back to sleep. Dogs are so funny, dude.
Dude, they are. And then this cat's just fucking
Prowling.
doing whatever. They're
Prowling.
celebrities. But Jim Carrey's like, fuck it, I'll erase my mind because this hurts so bad, and like I only love her. And halfway through fucking erasing his mind, he's like, damn, the good and the bad is great. Yeah, it's just so sad. The fucking Hulk's in it. What's his name?
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo's in it, and he's like a
Lou
fucking
Ferrigno?
goober. Oh, and god damn, Frodo. What's his name? Can't think right now.
Elijah Wood.
Yeah, Elijah Wood's in it.
I'm
too, and
choking.
he's like a creep, and he's like
He's good at being a creep, though.
yeah. He digs into Jim Carrey's profile, and he's like, I'll use all these memories to fall in love with this girl, and it just fucking bothers me. You know, it bothered me so bad. But in the end, they both lose their mind, and they're like, I don't know you, but I know you. And just like get together again. They're like, fuck it, good and bad, whatever. You know, it's just, oh my god,
So good.
it's so sick. The aesthetics, the fucking.
The look of the movie.
The whole dream thing too, you know, like the whole movie's fucking more than half of the movie is just like dreams or like very turbulent stuff like dreams would be. So yeah, it's number one easy. I think.
Beautiful film.
I kind of knew when I started 5, I was like, I don't know. For some people, it might be a very average pick, but it's the greatest love movie I think ever made.
It is great.
Yeah.
It is fantastic.
Can I tell you? Sorry, can I tell you a movie of yours that I am surprised that you didn't pick?
Yes, please.
Scott Pilgrim.
That's 6. It's every bit of 6.
Okay, all right.
The animated series is really good too, but I had to throw in Michael Cera somehow. So he's at 3.
You got Superbad,
you know, best supporting actor. But damn, dude, Scott Pilgrim is great. It
is good.
It's one of those things where Logan's like, I have 3 for number 1.
Yeah,
and I don't know what
yeah.
to pick yet.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that could be number 1, but more realistically, I think about it. I'm like, all right, it's 6.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I love that. Thank you. You know me. Read me like a book.
Are we going this way, like me next,
Now it's Mangler.
or is it Ducky?
We're gonna save Ducky for last.
Ducky.
Go ahead, bud.
Chuck, you got any guesses on what mine is?
Asa Akira oil spills.
Alexis,
one of the
Alexis,
3.
Texas.
Nah.
Oh wait,
I don't
honorable
fuck
Cars 1 and 2 mentioned.
Cars 1,
I
man.
don't fuck with blondes, dude.
What?
Nah, just fucking.
Cars 3.
I fuck with any women.
I don't really have a good guess for you. You're kind of a wild card.
Yeah. Well, it's
the
a
vape
tale
on
of two
cam on me.
cities. No.
Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties.
A tale of two cities. It's Puss in Boots. What's the 2022 one called?
The Last Wish.
The Last Wish.
right.
Puss in Boots. The Last Wish.
I've
Robin
heard
Hood.
it.
Pretty good.
I've heard it's really good. I've not
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty solid.
Robin Hood type beat.
Robin Hood type shit, but a feline.
Go
Hey,
through
all
your.
right, yo,
go through your.
I'm already blue balled enough. Tell me what it is.
Yeah, go
Alright,
go
alright,
go
alright,
through your
alright.
other ones. Go through your other ones.
Yeah, from 5.
Number 5, Star Wars: A New Hope. Number 4, Django Unchained. Number 3, Grave of the Fireflies by Studio.
Studio Ghibli.
Dude, I almost gave you my mic. Like you don't have one.
Yeah,
Like,
hand it to me. All 3 channels are like Ghibli.
Gibbies.
Number 2 was
Fight Club.
Fight Club. Yep. Number 1, Inception.
No way! Oh my god, that's such a
Interesting.
fucking good movie. That is
Yeah.
interesting. I would not pick that
Interesting.
for Logan.
I love Inception. The reason, so my mom is my witness. Like when that movie come out, I was so obsessed with it that I think I went to the theaters and watched it maybe 5 times.
God damn! Holy shit!
Trying to
make sense.
trying to make sense of it because
Yeah, yeah.
we would have been what 12, 13, 14,
Yeah.
something like that.
I think that was like right before high school. Probably.
Yeah,
It's
so
like 11 or 12.
I was
yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to make sense of it all with the ending with
Yeah.
because he has the top and the top always spins indefinitely when he's in a dream.
Mhm.
And by the end of it, all he wants is to be with his fucking kids, and so he spins the top and the camera cuts off before we see if the top falls over or not. And I was like, I got to be missing something. Like, I got to be missing something. But, the moral of the story is it doesn't matter if he's in a dream or not. He chose to stay in that reality so he could be with his kids again.
Yeah.
And
It's like Shutter Island. Both of those movies, like,
Shutter Island's amazing.
gotta spin them back and then look, like the water and fire thing in
Yep.
Shutter Island, where it's like in a dream or not kind of thing, or like sane or not is what I'm trying to say, dude.
Inception's
Great
such
pick.
a good movie. Thank you. Such a good movie, and it's my favorite Nolan movie. I know we talked about that last time, and I was like, I think I'm going to pick Inception as number 1.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
have any Christopher Nolan spoilers. And like you talked about with Nolan, of course it's, aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Because it's Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan. There's a good storyline.
Mhm.
A lot of people didn't like the ending or whatever.
The
taking a liking to
cinematography
it,
is
but-
in all of his movies are always so crazy.
They
Like,
are
so
crazy,
good.
man. But the movie that I fought with that I think you dude, come on, man.
Just getting the inside of your knee licked
That's
by
fine.
a cat.
He can stay. He's good. He's good. He said, the movie that I fought with putting at number 1, actually, I think you would have rather me put it number 1. Like, I think you'll like
Cars
it
1,
more.
yeah.
Tenet.
Yeah. There's 2 movies, actually, that I fought with over and over and over and over. And they're both older movies.
To decide your number 1.
And they're
Okay.
both older movies.
What are they?
Taxi Driver.
Oh,
Because I fucking love Taxi Driver, dude.
that's a great movie. Yeah.
And
Never
then-
ever.
Are you serious?
You would like it.
You want to talk about a movie that you get done watching it and you feel fucked up and dark?
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
a dark,
Like
fucked up
grimy,
movie.
like
Yeah,
dirty, nasty.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just dark and just you get done watching it and you're like, I need a mental health break. Like, I
yeah,
don't
you're,
know, it's
you're like,
just
I need to like seriously turn on Cars after
yeah, for real,
to like
dude.
decompress.
For real, it's just so
show
dark.
me Tomater. That fucked me up.
Tomater without the tuh.
And then my other one actually is a little more generic, but I think The Shining is like a perfect horror movie.
Yeah.
Like it's just perfect.
Fell asleep.
That's fine.
It's good though. I fell asleep.
I love Jack Nicholson.
It's scary too. Like I've seen enough horror movies that I don't really get scared much anymore, but I still like. There's parts of The Shining that I'm like, ew, it's creepy.
It
you know,
is, dude. The long hallway shots with like the twins. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the one and only time I was raped was when I watched The Shining.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck! What the
serious.
fuck am I supposed to say to that?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry that happened, man.
I drank New Amsterdam vodka. I was like 18, and I woke up. And I was naked, and this girl was gone from my house.
I'm sorry.
Well, that happened to me with Logan one time.
All right, dude.
I got drunk around him.
Serious?
I got drunk around.
That did happen, actually.
I
That
got
did
drunk.
happen.
I got drunk with him, and then I woke up with no clothes on, and I was like, "Where's my clothes, man?"
Dude,
There's
Noah was
way
there
too
for
much
that.
information for us right now.
Hey,
we
there
both
was-
fucked up everything.
There was witnesses for that. Okay, the
No.
night
Yeah,
nothing
at least
did.
I
I
threw
was
up.
there.
Yeah.
Noah was there.
I threw up on myself.
But before we get into Chuck's movie, this is funny. I hope it's not embarrassing for you because I've done much worse. But
Embarrassing for me.
him,
Oh,
because he fucking puked on his shoulder. I think we've told it a little bit, but yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
it was the night Logan had to spray your porch off, but you puked, and I was just rolling around. I saw this video of me rolling around. I'm like, Baba Googles, just saying fucking whatever. But Chuck pukes on his shoulder, and me and him drank a 24 rack of fucking Yinglings by ourselves, and I think Logan drank one. So that's like 12 and 11 beers just sitting there.
Yeah, just like
And
chilling.
me and Chuck drank every bit of like the same amount basically, and we're like 18 years old. Again, it's around the time I watched The Shining and bad stuff happened. But fucking he's talking to Logan, and all of a sudden Chuck just finally, like, I guess the fucking alcohol hit him, and he's like, all right, we're back. Yo, yeah, Chuck puked on his shirt, fell asleep butt ass naked. Anyways,
Yeah.
what's your number one movie?
Yeah, every episode has to have like some kind of camera technical difficulty
Yeah, it's just
where
us.
we get cut off. Yeah, we're just not good enough for this, you know.
No, we're trying.
Logan's
trying.
not even. I think he's done, honestly.
Logan's fucking this cat right now. Sorry, Ollie.
So my guess for your number one movies, either 50 Shades of Grey or 365 Days.
What was yours again? You said
Inception.
yours. Okay. I forgot in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like a 3-minute shit break and it's all gone, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my belly was out. You didn't tell me.
No, it was good.
Tom, no one saw it.
I'm sorry.
So my number one movie,
Wait, count them down.
my 5 was Apocalypse Now. 4 was
The thing.
The Thing. 3 was The Lighthouse. 2 was The Dark Knight.
Don't say one yet. Don't say it. We gotta make it dramatic. You're the movie guy, dude.
Yeah.
God
And
damn.
coming in at number 1.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah!
What the fuck is wrong with you? That was insane. He had that in his back pocket too and didn't see him type anything. Holy shit, yeah.
All right, I was
I
right
get it,
about.
I get it.
I was right
Yeah.
about both y'all's number 1, so it makes me happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't mean it in a bad way, buddy.
Yeah. Pulp Fiction is just like, to me, it's one of those perfect movies where it's like,
Nothing's wrong with it.
yeah, it's you know, the story's just so crazy, and like, I love all the characters and stuff like that. The Gimp, yeah.
If you want me to be quite frank with you,
I actually don't.
okay, keep going.
Get him, Chuck. Tell him to fuck off.
No, go ahead, man.
I would have put Pulp Fiction somewhere in my 5, I think, if I knew in the back of my head that wasn't going to be your 1. I was like, I don't want to have repeats. Because, like, it's just, Jesus Christ, it's a perfect movie, dude.
I got something to say.
You've never seen it?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, thank
that's,
God.
That's a
Yeah.
really
That was gonna.
But you didn't like it. You didn't like it, did you?
No, I love it. Reservoir Dogs is better.
See, I had a period of time.
In my like what I like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love Pulp Fiction. I love
Yeah.
it. It is top 10 easy. I mean, just
Yeah.
easy.
See, I put Django at my 4, and I think Django's a better movie, but I like Pulp Fiction more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then Glorious Bastards is worthy of conversation. Well, dude, they all are.
Yeah.
Kill Bill.
They all are. Yeah.
Like, they literally all, except fucking the snowy cowboy one.
Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that
it's
one's-
fine. It's fine.
yeah.
But it's his worst, for sure.
I think Death Proof is his worst.
Never watched it.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's like Kurt Russell is this stunt man, but he's a serial killer, it's revealed. So what he does is he has a stunt car, which is like stunt cars are apparently designed to where like the drivers are like maximum safety or whatever. So he intentionally wrecks his car to kill the passengers. So then he survives. So
Cool idea, but like,
yeah. But yeah, it's like at the end.
Hey,
buddy,
quit that shit.
it's about enough.
At the end, this group of like women in a bar or something like get revenge. Like they track him down and beat him to death, pretty much. Target acquired.
Target acquired. Anyway, that's all I had to do.
But yeah, Pulp Fiction is just like it has so many like iconic scenes and iconic moments
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
All of it.
And like the dialogue is so good, the characters are so good, and like
What do they call the quarter pounder there?
Royale with cheese.
The Royale, baby.
He's like, why? Because the metric system, they don't have pounds, so there's not a quarter pound. So. But yeah,
They go in there and just fucking whoop some guy's ass.
yeah.
It's the quarter kilo with cheese, dude.
But yeah, for me, like all of my top 5 movies, but like especially like Pulp Fiction, The Dark Knight, The Lighthouse, were like I had a period of time where I wanted to be like a filmmaker, and so I was like,
You're fine.
and so I was like, and so like every now and then I'll watch a movie where it like reignites that love of like filmmaking and like making me want to do that,
Like writing screenplays and stuff.
Yeah.
too.
So Pulp Fiction is one of those where like I watch it and I'm like, dude, this is on another level.
It is on another level, dude.
But yeah, it's just so iconic for me, really.
And it became.
I
one
kind
the-
of figured, not to like, I don't know, place you in a barrel or whatever, but
I know, but you've loved
it's
it
just
since we
so
were kids.
good, and you actually put us on. You made
Yeah.
me watch it.
Me too.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
And that's the greatest gift you can give a friend, other than friendship itself, is putting them on to like
Yeah.
great
Pulp
art.
Fiction.
You
A
know
love
what
of
I'm saying?
art.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, put them on to great art.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've all put each other onto some good art.
Yeah, we've all done that throughout the years.
I
but-
remember one of the first things, to switch gears a little, one of the first things me and you connected over was that, like, I found out you liked gorillas.
Oh, the band. Yeah.
And I loved gorillas. And I was like, no one likes gorillas, dude. They've only heard Clint Eastwood and nothing else.
And now you make fun of me for it every time we're together.
Yeah, dude. That shit's... No, I'm kidding. I love gorillas.
Shit, this is a good question. I mean, I think I know y'all's answers. Have you ever wrote a screenplay or like anything close to it?
Yeah.
Like a concept of an idea. A concept of an idea. God, that's some Donald Trump shit. My
not a
fault.
screenplay, but I had a movie idea, yes. I never did anything with it.
Did you ever write it down?
I sent it to A24 and...
Yeah, okay.
It became
Oil spills too.
hereditary.
I got ripped off.
Logan sent an idea and got absolutely ripped for like $100 million.
Yeah, dude, they ended up... I said, how cool would... actually, you're wrong about the movie, but same director. It ended up being Midsummer. I was like, how cool would Florence Pugh be if she went to Sweden?
You're like, listen, you like write down the whole cast.
You're like, hold on, she's clinically depressed. She's susceptible to cult activity.
The guy from the fantasy football series The League is in it. It's cool. You're like, damn, this movie is very similar to what I wrote.
Yeah, I go watch it in theaters, and I'm like, man... I sent them something like this.
Wow.
I sent this to them. They called me a fucking dude. Like, is crazy.
Oh,
That's a
man.
97 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
Have you?
God.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote 2 things that could be considered screenplays. They'd be short films though.
And why haven't we made them?
They're both super sad, like super sad.
Okay. I love
My-
sad.
I think what my best one is I tried to show you guys that trail, the Devil's Backbone.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like repeating spots in that trail. Circle around, and there's this one spot where logs are laid down like church pews on each side, like 8 this way, and then like there is a spot that's a little more elevated. It reminds me so much of church pews, and it's called the Devil's Backbone. So my thing was like it was a screenplay about the battle with depression, but it was almost like, I wouldn't say a silent film because we're not 1,000 years in the past or whatever, but I wasn't really going to say anything in it. And I'm like walking this trail and I'm like, how the fuck do I keep ending up at this spot, the same spot, And then finally, like, I stumble upon the pews and there's just like people in black robes just fucking staring towards the pew pit, or pulp, whatever the fuck it's called. And then like a person turns around, and like as they turn around, it's like a void, a void of a face. It's all just like about depression and like demons and stuff like that. I would have to look it up again, but as that person turns around, it ends. And I was gonna have it kind of be around like 10 to 12 minutes of like just getting lost, and I'm like, why the fuck do I keep ending up in the same spot? And then I see that, and that's like death, essentially.
Okay.
I wrote it a little bit better, but
Can I talk about the MCU for a minute?
yeah,
So the new movie Thunderbolts has like the main villain is basically that.
like a cult shit.
No, like the void of depression
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Dr. Doom.
That's shit. Oh my god! Shout out Jordan, the Void.
Peyton
His
Talbot.
chest and back tattoo. It's called the Void. Sick.
But
Anyways.
yeah, the new Thunderbolts movie has a character called the Sentry, and the thing about the Sentry is he's like multiple personalities. So when he's the Sentry, he's like a golden god, like Superman type character. But
like
then,
a good guy.
but he has like mental, like he has like depression and stuff. And when he gets like taken over by the dark side, he becomes the Void, which is like just this shadow figure with like white dots for eyes, and he like condemns people to like live out their worst depressive moments and stuff.
Damn, dude.
So yeah,
I didn't know.
Marvel sponsor us. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, Marvel. We get a Marvel sponsorship.
Marvel, stop sponsoring the killing of brown children in the Middle East and sponsor us. Oh, I'm wrong?
You're right,
Military
you're right.
propaganda?
I may have already shit on Marvel in previous. I'm not really a Marvel guy, so I may have already shit on them. We might have lost hope.
There's a new hope.
Oh, Star Wars?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that'd be sick. LucasArts.
George Lucas Films?
He doesn't even own it anymore. He sold all that shit. But yeah,
Well, Disney can sponsor
Lucasfilm.
us.
Yeah, hey, whoever Disney.
Hey, Walt.
Hey,
Hey,
Disney. You like racist shit. No.
did.
Yeah.
My movie idea that I had, which I only have like the first 10% of it. I never did figure out where I wanted
Yeah,
to
we
go
gotta
with
hear
it.
Chuck's too. Yeah, absolutely.
I never did figure out where I wanted to go with it. Mine will take 20 seconds. Mine was like
Oil spills.
oil. Yeah. So there's a lot of oil, and in the
Oil Spills Volume 2.
in the oil, it has a drug that makes you really sleepy, and the actor's name's Diddy. No. All right,
Jesus Christ.
So, all right.
He was so online with lying. That was great. Oh my god.
All right. So, yeah, it turns out to be like this big deal, and a bunch of people would go to these parties.
Court.
It's just a bunch of courtroom stuff. Yeah.
God.
All right, so
Tell your real
want the
idea. Tell your real idea.
You can't handle the truth.
We're like, yeah, man, what's your idea? And they're like a 20-minute Diddy joke.
you're like, so freak offs.
Hey, what is that? What is that movie in the courtroom? Like, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth.
A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men.
This guy's just fucking insane. You
Dude,
just
he's
ask- like
he's
I
a
said in
Wikipedia,
previous
dude.
episodes, he's Chat GPT for movies. I
is.
refuse to waste energy. I'll just text Chuck.
like, I knew I could do that right there because it was killing me. And he's like, Few Good Men.
He's like-
1958.
I know
58.
exactly. Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a Casanova.
You can't handle the
Casanova,
truth.
whatever.
That's a
this
good
group
movie.
of like X amount of people, I don't care how many people it is, whatever, 3 or 4 people, They
25.
they're really
Is that an
big. Sure.
acceptable group? Okay.
Nah, like a small group of friends. They're all into like thrifting and they're like old souls type shit.
Yeah.
And they're like
70 souls. in
70
the
souls, but
future.
current times. And they go to a yard sale and they find a VHS tape. I know this sounds like about 9,000 other movies, but they find a VHS tape.
It doesn't.
They have to go buy a VHS. I can't say it.
Oh my god, that's the only thing you can't say. VHS.
VHIs.
All right, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They go buy a video home system player.
Yeah.
And they have
VCR.
to like struggle to find it because that doesn't exist in these times. They find it and
Yeah.
they put this tape in, and it's their friend group. Like say there's 5 of them. It's a current video of their friend group out doing something, but one person's missing from their friend group, and it's something that they actually did, and then they recall that one person being there, but they're not in that video. And
So they find the VHS, but
yeah, and it's
and
something all
they
5.
they figure out.
Yeah.
Essentially, they've killed their friend or something has happened to them.
No,
fire.
well, no, they all 5 remember. Say it's a concert, or I don't know what
Yeah.
the example would be, or they go to a bar, whatever, and they're being videoed, and they clearly remember all 5 people going there, but in the video, one of those people are missing from their friend group, and they're like, "Why the fuck?" And then they try to figure out like, why is that person not in it, and then it would have some insane fucking twist at the end. But I never got
like
far
that.
enough. I just never got far enough to figure out.
You should write on that.
I just never got far enough to figure out like why he's not there, who he is, or But that was like my beginning idea.
Before Chuck starts, because I really want him. I know he's got a couple. I know one of them, but before Chuck starts, that reminds me. I went to where 5 Caves used to be. They like topple it over with boulders. I mean, like state-sized boulders. They're fucking huge. Just to block the caves. We went to the stone settlement before it, and there's like a mattress in there. It's a very low ceiling, like 5'2" ceiling. I hit my head walking in there, kind of thing. We find a wallet, and there's an SD card adapter, but we were so fucking hammered at the time. We thought it was like an actual SD card, so I went home. Kept it. We throw the wallet into the woods. We found it in a wallet.
Huh.
And I was like, bro, I'll put this into my computer. My bum computer. Like, just some bullshit my brother used to have for work. Because I was like, dude, if it's like child porn or something.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
dude.
yeah, I was like, I have to use a fake computer,
Jesus.
Like, I was expecting, like, Red Room gore kind of thing. Or,
Yeah.
like, the worst,
A guy getting his head cut off.
Yeah, you find it in the middle of the fucking woods in a
Yeah.
wallet. So I was like, I'm not putting this in my actual computer. So we get home, sober up the next day, wake up, and I look at it, and I'm like, oh, it's just an adapter. We go back and look for the wallet. It's gone. We knew exactly where we threw it to. It was just gone. Huh. So we were like, the SD card was probably in that. We only looked in like one, because, you find the adapter, and you're like, that's it, didn't look in anything else besides like the actual place where money would be. So, yeah, anyways, it was
Wonder
just
what was on
wild.
that.
Wild. Never found it. The wallet got recovered by someone else. I'm sure it was another hiker, really. But anyways,
What was on that SD
Shit.
card went on to be Puss in Boots.
Went on to be John Wick Chapter 4. A franchise movie.
Star Wars: A New Pope.
It's a Bollywood Star Wars.
Oh my god.
All right, Chuck, let's hear it.
So I have 2. One of them is like I started thinking about the characters more than anything else. I started designing the characters more than the story.
Yeah.
But
Got caught up in the character development.
the like tentative story is that there's this group of like mercenaries or like assassins or something. It's very similar to like Smoking Aces, which is like about like assassins, or like Ocean's 11 or something like that, where it's like
That's what I was gonna say.
these like criminals or assassins or mercenaries like have to like rob a bank or like do some kind of like suicide mission type thing, like the Suicide Squad. No, but
Shout out DC.
Dude, Andrew's little girls today, they said, "You like Suicide Boys?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. Don't listen to them."
But my ideas for the characters is like one of them is like I have like a friend I think that could play him, but he's like a suave gentleman, like he's like the leader of the group, but he's like this very suave, like gambler, like card player type guy.
He's like Michael in GTA 5.
Kind of.
Less loose cannon.
But yeah,
like
more
the smarts of
more
the streets.
more like Desperado. Like he rips people off in like casinos and then gets out, with the money and stuff. Yeah. But his like role in the group is that he's like really good with disguises and like getting through security checkpoints and stuff.
The hard shit.
Yeah, and then like of course one character is like a hacker, like like can hack into stuff and like cameras and shit like that. Yeah,
I'm in. I'm through the firewall.
The cameras are off. The red lights are gone.
and then there's one character that's like a sniper that like is like Overwatch and stuff like that.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Just smoking a cigar up there on a grassy knoll.
Yeah.
Just not talking to anybody.
Grassy knoll.
So my name's Mercy.
Set in November 1963.
November 22nd.
Logan's on the grassy knoll.
He said Mercy as in have mercy on our president.
And then like the last two characters are sisters, and
I'm one of them.
Noah's one of them. He's a trans character.
Oh yes.
We gotta get some NBs in there.
But one of them is like she's like a commando type sister. Like she has all these guns and like weapons and stuff. And then the other sister, her name is Boom Boom, and all she does is she's like
Boom,
Groot.
boom, like
she's
a
like
Pokemon.
Yeah, she's like a Pokemon or like Groot, where she can only say her name, so she just walks around going boom 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 boom
Boom boom.
Is she human?
Yeah.
Okay,
She's just like a little gremlin where like she just like blows things up and stuff like that.
I like that.
So yeah, that's the first. That's like the most recent
this is the
idea
one
I had.
remember, yes.
Yeah.
So is this like a lighthearted, or is this a very serious?
A little
or
bit
is
of both.
this
Little bit of
like
both.
The character moments would be kind of lighthearted and like the kind of thing where they start off hating each other, and
Dude,
then
and they have to end up
literally
being a
like-
team.
The
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
plot of GTA is like how
Yeah.
much they fucking hate each other. Besides
Right.
like Franklin,
Yeah.
and Franklin's like, guys, I just want to get paper.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
Franklin's
it's
like, I
that's
just
the
wanna get
greatest
money.
plot of all of these like heist movies.
Yeah. And, like,
if they do it right.
yeah, and like they all learn how to work as a team, and like they all learn how to like be better people. Because like my idea for the main guy is like he starts off as this very like selfish, like I'm just here for the money type guy.
And y'all are just getting a tiny cut type
Yeah,
shit.
and then by the end he like sacrifices himself so they can all get away or something like
Yeah.
that, or he like saves one of
That's
them.
actually good as fuck, to be honest
The
with
leg
you.
and acts as a double agent.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know? Yeah.
I'm still
That's
calling.
hard.
I'm still calling Sniper.
yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Um,
I like that.
but yeah, and that's another thing. It's kind of a cliche thing, but
Not if you do
I'm
it right.
I'm not averse to cliches. Like
I'm not either.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like you spent enough time on character development that you like picked up the perfect part of cliches, and then just moved in your own direction. I mean, that's what's huge.
Yeah.
A
See,
there's
refreshing
a-
take on like heists are the fucking coolest movies to make.
Heists are really cool
I've always
movies.
wanted to do that, but like the one thing I know I struggle with is character development. I can put the story together, but I'm like,
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
that's
Why
ridiculous.
don't we three sit down and write a fucking movie? Are we stupid?
we can.
I
we
mean,
can, bro.
We all have.
Chuck,
we
Chuck
all have.
talked about.
I have a friend that loves to like write movies. I mean, I work with him when I do filmmaking stuff. Like,
Yeah.
We all have-
we can give him the ideas and he could help us write it
We all have
and direct it and stuff.
very
I
different.
would love to.
We all have very different skills of what we would be good at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like
for
we
sure.
could make something work.
We all are good at different things and have different knowledge in different things.
I'm good at like making something like I would probably be pretty decent at like this shot would look cooler if you did a shot like this as opposed to actual
like the
writing.
cinematography thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all have that like
Or, like,
good
props.
eye at cinematography, but you do great
I
at
think
that. When we're
you
looking
can
at
probably
those
be
two.
like, when I need something, like, hey, can I get a cup of coffee real quick, Logan? And you're like, you go and get the coffee. You're like,
Logan, I need a massage.
like Logan, I really need to be cranked off during this shot. Can
Yeah.
you help me with that?
I mean, I'll be your fluffer.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that's
I was going to say that. Yeah.
God knows I'm a good
Yeah,
one.
you could
I'm
definitely
joking.
jerk us to like half chub. I mean, that's like all. That's all we're trusting you to do. Apparently.
But yeah, no, that's we should all do it at some point.
What's
but-
the other one?
So the other idea I had during college, and it's like clearly kind of a ripoff of like Star Wars or like Blade. My big inspiration for it was Blade Runner.
You like the main character's Darp Baber.
Main character is Coop Ground Runner.
Yeah.
But no, like the idea for it was like the main guy is this like past his prime, kind of like John Wick, where he's like past his prime, but still like a really effective character, like mercenary guy. All of my stories involve like mercenaries or something. I don't know why.
Why not? You played mercenaries too once.
or like soldiers or something.
You combine our three tastes. You got mercenaries. Mine are always dark, depressing. There's gonna be a life story, and then Noah has to find pussy in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I got
a mercenary,
I think we'd
a depressed,
avalanche some good shit together. Yeah.
a depressed, drunk alcoholic who learns a life lesson trying to get some pussy, but also just being a mercenary.
Yeah.
He's like gaining empathy from killing people.
It would also be kind of similar to like The Last of Us, where it's like this old kind of grizzled guy that has like a broken life meets this like young optimistic girl and like
She's like
helps her
He's
through
like,
this.
"No."
Yeah.
He's like, you ain't seen fine.
But the story was like I wrote it for like a screenwriting class that I took because I was in like film majors and stuff. So it was like
fuck yourself. That's awesome.
So it was like the story was it takes place in this world where like there's this huge like wasteland, like nuclear wasteland, and there's these like two safe places, and they're at war with each other, and so but the one side is like they're not at war with each other. One half is having a civil war, so there's two groups in this one like safe section that are killing each other. So the refugees come across the wasteland to the only other safe zone or whatever. And then like the main guy is like a soldier or something. He gets hired to be he gets like this secret mission type thing where he has to like escort this package or whatever to us like this location, and he gets there and it's like the princess of the other side, like the royal family, like the young like princess or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then it's like he's like, oh shit, like I have to keep this little girl safe, and like they have like Last of Us type moments where they like get attacked and like get like captured and stuff like that.
Attacked and attached.
Yeah. But then at the end he like sacrifices himself so he can like so she can finally get to safety and like whatever. I forget how the ending was, but basically that was the outline, is like this old like grizzled war veteran like has this last mission to like to help this little girl to safety.
You fucking love Reservoir Dogs then. I mean, like from those two explanations, you're like, I want the least likely person that's like super selfish to dive on a grenade for everybody.
Yeah.
I love that.
Self-sacrifice.
Yeah, self-sacrifice.
Yeah, a lot of self-sacrifice. Are you okay?
No. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Have you guys
We can talk about that off the
have you
pod. There
guys
we go.
you like Star Wars, Logan? Have you been watching Andor?
I've not. Me and Travis
it's
have been
awesome.
talking about it,
It's
and I
awesome.
need to. He loves it.
It's so good. I love it.
He said that there's a lot of episodes that are really boring, and then he said the ones that are not boring though are just like some of the best Star Wars shit ever made.
Yeah, it's so. I don't think any of them are boring.
I shouldn't
but-
say a lot. He
Yeah.
said there's been a couple where he's
Yeah,
kind of like
a couple, yeah.
dragging, and
But
then he said the ones where shit happens are like
Yeah, Andor is like the kind of thing that I love, where it's like it's so much like about spies and like espionage and like betrayal and stuff like that. But there's a character in the show called Luthen, and he's like this older guy that's like he's trying to run like this spy network to like start the rebellion before the rebellion actually gets off the ground. He's like the only one that is like really trying to hit the empire and stuff like that.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I want the main character to kind of be like him, where he's like this. He has such a great speech in one of the episodes where he talks about like, because he's like this insurgent like leader, he talks about how like he'll never have peace, he'll never have a happy, like, safe life because he'll always be on the run from the Empire. And so that's kind of how I would want the character to be, like, recognize that his life is fucked, but he can help the next generation, like, have a peaceful life and stuff like that. So
That's cool as shit.
Adorable, yeah. I love that.
but yeah, those are my two, like, clearest ideas I've ever had. And I think, like, we've talked about this before, but anyone that tries to write, like, screenplays and stuff or, like, make your own movies, you run into the problem where it's like, this is my idea, but it would take, like, $20 million to do it.
I mean,
so it's like...
I'm about the same.
Or at
Yeah.
least
I have a whole
like,
nother idea I haven't talked about.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
at least like if you don't want to say 20 million, like your
Yeah,
first
that,
one, right?
That's high, yeah.
Like your first one, like wouldn't be that hard to make in terms of what we have around us,
Mm-hmm.
but you're gonna need access to places. Is
Yeah,
the problem?
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like if it's a bank
it's
heist-
access to payroll too. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
Like if it's a bank heist, like what?
That's a...
Like we can't go down here to this fucking bank down here and be like, after you
can,
close,
can we film?
Hey,
yeah.
Eastman Credit Union.
yeah.
Can I just fucking blow your doors open?
can we film us like cracking into the big safe? We won't take nothing.
Yeah.
Just give us the code too.
Yeah.
You know.
That is the most solid and like concrete idea. The other one is too.
Yeah.
But that one's like, damn, it it would really work if I had money.
That's the thing, and like when I've done like work on film sets and stuff, is like so many people have things like that where they're like, I have these ideas, I keep them in my like notes app, but they all would require like $5 million to actually do, and it's like,
Yeah, and like I don't have $5 million myself.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
Yeah.
sell it and have someone fuck it up too.
Yeah.
You know.
and yeah, but I kind of we talked about this before, but I kind of
Hey,
Hey, boy. Hey.
hey, you rat pastor.
after I got out of like college, I wanted to be like a filmmaker, like a director, you know, but then I kind of
Yeah.
was like, maybe I wanted to do more technical work, you know, like sound, like audio and lighting and stuff like that, and like cinematography.
And at least like get your feet wet.
Yeah.
For when you do want to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to like brag on you for a minute too. I know you want to like do that kind of stuff, so you know in the future you can do whatever the fuck you want. With that degree and that experience, and I know that sounds like super vague or anything, but I know at the end, you know, the end game is to like make movies and write because you're
Yeah.
such a creative guy too, and you have amazing ideas. So,
Well,
I get it.
that's the thing is when I started college, I was like, I want to be a director,
Yeah.
and then I was like, I'm a really bad writer, in my opinion, and I was
I
like,
don't think so. but
it's
I
the
get
kind
it.
of thing that you have to practice a lot, and I was like, I took a couple classes, and I was like, I'm not immediately good at this, so I'm just not going to do it, you know, and I was like, I kind of immediately gave up.
Yeah.
And I was like, so then I kind of was like, well, I want to do more cinematography and like lighting and audio work and editing. So I took a lot of classes for that. But it's the kind of thing that you have to keep doing it, and you have to do it in your free time.
You
like,
have to do it when the days are bad too, and that's
Yeah.
the horrible
Yeah.
thing about writing. Like, I understand that because I write poetry.
Yeah.
And
you have to practice.
you have
and
to
like,
practice it when you don't feel motivated too.
yeah.
You know,
And so then-
that's the shit that sucks.
Yeah. Then once I graduated, I was like fully like I wanted to do more technical stuff. So now I'm like I kind of wish I had done filmmaking on the side, like as a minor or something. And like I wish I had done like some kind of engineering, like network or like broadcast engineering or something like that. But you know, I mean, support the arts, and like if you have an artistic vision, like please follow it. But just for my own account, I was like I kind of wish I had done some kind of engineering.
Yeah.
And done filmmaking and stuff kind of
I mean, yeah, I mean that
On the
would've-
side.
that would have made your fucking life miserable too for like several months and
Yeah.
shit. I mean, and you already like went down the correct route. So
Mm-hmm.
I think now, as much as you want like a creative push towards something, you're still like, fuck it, you know. I have this job, I'm living well for myself.
yeah.
I just need to write better for myself. But
Yeah.
I mean, already, I mean, what he's told us with like character development and stuff, like he doesn't
Good
need
shit.
that much fucking help. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like-
literally, the only obstacle you have is money.
Yeah.
It's
the
money,
money to
yeah.
do
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
it's money.
It's not the
money.
creative ideas. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like the three of us would be capable of making a fucking independent movie.
Yeah,
if we had the
yeah.
money.
And
The
it
three of
wouldn't-
us, the three of us,
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
And
we had
wouldn't
the
be,
money.
it wouldn't be like I don't know, the Workaholics movie or something, like something that's just like, you know, you see the cover for it and you're like, oh, this is going to be shitty, but it's going to be funny. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, yeah.
I think we would be capable of creating something like aesthetics wise too, and like character development and script wise.
I
That
say
would
we-
be like phenomenal.
I say we write a killer script that's not our first favorite idea, and we sell it to Tarantino.
I'll tell you my second
He
idea
pays
if you
us
want.
$30 million, and then we've got money, and then we make our
He
first
likes
favorite idea.
He likes feet. I like feet, so I'm in.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I
God.
have Tarantino's number.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just 911.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Like, I mean, I can call
A
him.
contact that says
Here,
Tarantino.
I'll pay him. I'll send the money right now to pick up the phone.
God.
You said, "Yo, listen to me." It's like an 865 number. Like
Have you
Knoxville.
guys ever seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah, of course.
He like drinks tequila off of Selma Hayek's feet.
Yes.
And that
yeah.
one-
yeah.
that
He
one
wrote
thing?
that. He's like, please.
He's like writing it like, oh God, yeah.
He's like, this would be weird, wouldn't it?
He's like, what if I smelled her socks?
He's like, I don't want to do it, but
He's
I'll do
like,
it.
gosh, I don't want her to put her toes in my mouth, but you do it. Do
"But I
what you
will."
got to do.
I will.
Do what you got to do for the art.
Yeah, love of the industry, I guess. Yeah,
What,
let's try that.
what time are we at before continue?
Now we're in 6 minutes. Spit it out.
Okay. I do have a second idea.
Yeah, let's hear it.
My friends got pissed when I told them about it. Me and Isaac wrote this together. I mean, I took the will. We like freeballed, whatever.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Jesus, take it. The
Oh
wheel.
yeah. Jesus took the will, so he wrote this actually.
I mean, as long as it's not like
it's just a bunch of
Passion of the
racial
Cross
slurs
too.
because Jesus wrote it. Jesus is racist, anyways. I made this thing called Paint It Red,
Okay.
and this might be more of a concrete thought than I previously thought, but it's called Paint It Red. This kid notices like a birthmark on him in the mirror one day after the shower. I wrote this at Isaac's house when he lived with his aunt, and I see it there, more than anywhere else. Like I could film it there. But he notices this like birthmark or whatever, and it's red, and it starts slowly like enlarging the more and more he is like a pessimist kind of thing.
Okay.
So he gets picked up by his friends. They're just like fucked out of their minds, blah blah blah. They drive down, say, Sensabaugh Tunnel kind of thing, and they leave him there. And he's like much more of a pessimist. He's just fucking, grinding his teeth about it. More and more red takes over his body instead of it being pink or tan, whatever. Whoever fucking plays this character. I would have to open my MacBook, which is over there, but I would have to open my MacBook and
It's a large distance, like this Sahara Desert or whatever.
yeah,
Sahara Desert.
I'm hallucinating thinking about it.
My MacBook.
Yeah,
You're like,
but it eventually, I don't know, to skip all of the fucking 10 minutes of fucking film time, it's like this red takes over this kid's body, and it's more so just like a metaphor for like depression. And everyone's like, why didn't you do blue? This is what my friends grilled me about. Why didn't you do blue? And I was like, it's not fucking about that.
The
Like,
color's not. Yeah.
the color's not about it. You know what I'm saying? Like the red's about being a demon, and like, I don't know. Essentially, he gets taken over with this fucking red. And I have this bridge in mind in Kingsport, Tennessee, that he would just fucking stand on it like this, turn around, and then just like fall into the lake and kill himself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just because he knows, like, if he hits this 100% red kind of thing, like the birthmark takes over him, kind of like, I guess, the symbiote. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
It would make him evil and not like, I don't know, appreciative, like grateful kind of thing. So again, if I open it, it would make way more sense. But it's all about like
I'm
a
following
birthmark, because I have a jellyfish birthmark on my back, and it's red as fuck. So I don't know. I was just like spitballing ideas off of that. It's all about just getting consumed by depression. Both of my things. I explained it really, really bad, and it's probably going to be super cringy to look at it on camera, but they're about being consumed by depression, and that's what,
I love
the ending
any
moves
movie
towards.
or idea with spiraling into madness or depression.
No, I mean, both of you
Yeah.
talked about, like, the
That's what all my top 5 is
Yeah.
about.
the fragility of the human psyche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love shit like that.
Again, I've wrote more towards it, but like now that we're on the podcast, I'm like, this dude got a birthmark and he fucking killed himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks if I say it out loud
I mean,
now.
everything, if you just surface level like that, seems that way.
I'm blowing vape on this cat.
Yeah, dude.
I have another idea for a movie.
Okay.
I just now thought about it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think he's being serious, but
There's a red car and a tow truck friend, and they're friends, and
is the red car really fast?
he's a race car, and he drives into this little town.
Route 66 probably would be cool,
Yeah.
right?
He has this friend named Mac. He's a Mac truck.
Okay.
He falls off his trailer one night, and he ends up in this little town, and there's like a tow truck.
What's the town called?
Radiator Springs. There's a
Wait.
there's a tow truck, and there's like a Kia that is a girl. There's
Is the Kia fine? Like, would you fuck her if you were a car? Probably, right?
Like, would you rule 34 in this fucking Kia, dude? Like, would you want to see porn?
Oh
of it?
my god! I just realized what you said. Would you hentai this car up? He's a race car. He's gonna be fucking
for
something nice.
for public relations reasons. I can't divulge that information.
Oh my!
I can't dive in.
There's also like a gay tire salesman.
Oh,
Italian.
and Italian.
He's an
Super
Italian, yeah. And there's he has a little forklift guy.
His name might or might not be Mario.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's like an army jeep that's a mean guy, and there's two other race cars, a blue one and a green one, that are like really mean to the red one.
Now, can I just elaborate?
Now, I don't think
And then
that would work.
at the end, all three of us show up. All three of us show up at the end, and we take our clothes off and kiss.
We take our clothes off, full bush, and kiss.
Oh my. Okay. Can I elaborate? You said the red car was really fast.
Yeah.
What if his name was like Lightning?
What if his name was
'Cause, like, lightning's
Lightning?
fast.
Wait.
Hold.
Lightning Magruder?
And he doesn't.
Lightning.
He has stickers for headlights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like
Because he's a
just
race
like
car.
a race car.
Yeah, just
Because
like
a
a
race
race-
car is lit up, or a racetrack is lit up.
Magruder's not hitting, but I like the Mick.
Yeah, Lightning McGregor.
And there's a green car that's his nemesis.
Oh, fucking
Chick-
Kachiga.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Chick Hicks.
What's his name?
It's Chick Hicks, I think.
Now, who's gonna voice Lightning?
Probably Owen Wilson.
I think so.
Just probably. You said, well, when I thought about this just now, I was thinking Owen Wilson the whole time. For like
we should somehow get Larry the Cable Guy in there too. I
Yeah.
think.
The thing is,
might-
he's the hottest comedian right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2010, and I just turned on CMT.
Yeah, it's 2006 right now. So.
Yeah. We should get Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh.
You might be able to hear that. He's pissed.
Damn.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
like
there-
it, but
and
I don't
there's-
know if it's gonna work.
Yeah, that's your worst idea. It's like a fucking box office giant.
How about I had another idea actually. There's a cowboy toy. He's a toy.
He's a
right?
toy, okay.
Okay.
And when the humans are around, he pretends to be asleep, and he gets played with, and he likes being played with the
Oh.
kids.
So, like, when the kids leave, does he come alive?
He comes to
again?
life, yeah.
Okay, is his best friend like an astronaut?
Well, they start off hating each other.
Yeah, they hate each other, but they're like best friends.
And he says, "You are a toy," and it like shatters his self perception. And the astronaut toy, like he stands on business. He hates him for the first the first 3 days they know each other. He hates them, and then at the end, they move houses and they get left behind in the thing. They get left behind because they're in the other house.
Yeah.
The neighbor's house, And then they get on the moving truck, and he says, "Put this rocket on my back." Put this rocket on my back, and
They
he
go to a pizza place. Next
Yeah,
thing you know,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
on the back of an F-150.
yeah.
So,
Does the cowboy have a bitch?
Yeah, she's a little.
her name's fucking hot ass bitch cowgirl.
No, that's Buzz Lightyear's shoddy. I mean, his name is his name is Zip Darkweek.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
KJ,
Oh,
come here.
Zippington. Okay, well,
Wait, hold on. I gotta say something. Come
Yeah.
here. Come all the way.
This is the
around.
guest section.
Yeah, this is guest section.
Special guest.
I gotta tell you something. Okay, I gotta tell you something.
Alright.
What is it?
What is what?